All right, welcome back, everyone. And you know what? This isn't just another lesson. This is more like a celebration. You have climbed a huge mountain of really complex ideas, and now it's time for a victory lap. Let's just admire the view from the top and lock in everything you've mastered. No, seriously, take a moment here. Just let that sink in. Finishing a course this deep, this technical, that is a massive accomplishment, and you should be genuinely proud of the work you've put in. You know, over these past 10 lessons, we've basically assembled the entire puzzle of how modern media works. We started with the absolute fundamentals, the building blocks of digital signal processing. Then we dove into the secrets of encoding and compression, demystifying things like H.264 and container files like MP4. We even followed the data as it flies through the air, learning how modulation gets it there and how error correction makes sure it arrives safely. And finally, we saw how it all comes together in the streaming services you and I use every single day. So, this is it, our final review, where we put all those pieces together one last time. So let's do this. Let's start right at the beginning with those core ideas that make everything else possible. We're going to retrace that incredible journey all the way from a simple, real-world signal to a perfect, high-definition image on your screen. Okay, first up, the absolute fundamentals. These are the concepts from those early lessons, the very bedrock that the entire digital world is built on. Everything, and I mean everything, starts right here with DSP. This is that magic moment where we translate the analog world into the digital one. Imagine taking a smooth, continuous sound wave and slicing it into thousands of tiny individual snapshots. That's what DSP does. It turns that wave into a long string of ones and zeros that a computer can finally understand. Okay, so our media is digital now. Problem is, it's huge. That's where codecs come in. A codec is basically a special language for your media. It's a coder and a decoder. It compresses the file, shrinking it down so we can store it or send it, and then it decompresses it on the other end for perfect playback. It's the whole reason you can fit an entire music library on your phone. And that brings us to one of the biggest trade-offs in all of digital media, the constant battle between file size and perfect quality. With lossy compression, you agree to throw away some tiny bits of data you probably won't notice anyway. And in return, you get a much, much smaller file. With lossless, you're saying, nope, I need a perfect bit-for-bit copy of the original, even if it takes up way more space. It's a fundamental choice you now understand at a really deep level. So you've got your compressed video, your compressed audio, maybe some subtitles. How do you keep it all together? You put it in a container. The best analogy is still the digital lunchbox. That MP4 or MKV file is the box, and inside you've got all the different parts, neatly packed and perfectly synchronized so they play together at the right time. And this diagram right here, it just nails it. It perfectly captures that whole flow we've been talking about, from start to finish. You have an input signal, it gets encoded and compressed, and then it gets decoded for you to watch or listen to. Looks simple, right? But now you have a real appreciation for the incredible amount of technology that makes that simple little arrow happen. Now let's zoom in a little bit on that art of compression. I mean, this is really where the magic happens. This is the technology that lets us stream 4K movies and carry thousands of hours of music right in our pocket. I love this timeline because it tells the story of how much our video world has changed. From the MPEG-2 codecs that powered our old DVDs, to H.264 that brought us HD streaming, to H.265 which makes 4K and even 8K possible. Each new generation basically doubled our efficiency. It lets us get higher quality video using less data, which is just an amazing engineering achievement. And hey, the story for audio is just as incredible. You had the MP3, which completely revolutionized the music industry. Now AAC is pretty much the standard for streaming. And for the audiophiles out there, you have lossless formats like FLAC that give you true studio quality sound. You now know the tech behind every song you listen to. So we've made our files small, great, but how do they actually get from a server somewhere to your screen without turning into a jumbled mess? Let's talk about the unseen heroes of this whole delivery process. Now we have to actually send this data through the air as waves. And you learned about some incredible techniques here. There's QAM, which is like this super clever way of packing more information into each and every signal. And then there's OFDM, which is just brilliant. It splits the data across thousands of little lanes like a giant data superhighway. It's the reason your Wi-Fi is so robust even in a crowded area. But look, no matter how good the connection is, things go wrong. Signals get weak, interference happens, Errors are just a fact of life. That's where forward error correction comes in, and it's one of my favorite concepts. It's this amazing idea of adding a little bit of extra, really smart information to the data stream, which allows it to literally heal itself from damage it picks up along the way. It's why your stream doesn't just crash when there's a little bit of interference. Okay, here's the payoff. This is where we see how all these separate technologies we've been studying come together to create the seamless, frankly, magical media experiences we all take for granted. I guarantee you've seen this in action. You're watching YouTube or Netflix, your connection dips for a second, and the video gets a little blurry, but it keeps playing. Then, a moment later, it snaps right back to crystal clear HD. That is adaptive bitrate streaming. Your device is constantly talking to the server, adjusting the quality in real time to prevent that dreaded buffering wheel. It's a bit of magic that you now completely understand. This table really breaks down the two different philosophies, doesn't it? On one hand, you have Blu-ray discs. They offer the absolute best, most uncompromising quality because they have a massive fixed amount of data to work with. Streaming, on the other hand, is all about flexibility. It uses a variable bitrate that can shrink or grow depending on your network. And as our internet gets faster and codecs get better, that quality gap is closing every year. So let's zoom out one last time. Let's look at the incredible big picture that you now have a command of and think about what this new foundation of knowledge prepares you for next. You know, the biggest takeaway from this entire course is that modern media is a symphony. All these technologies have to work together in perfect harmony. You've got your compression, your transmission, your error protection, and your adaptive delivery. They're like the four movements of this incredible symphony, and you now have a conductor's understanding of how it all comes together. And the best part is, your learning journey has really just begun. The foundation you've built here is going to let you understand and maybe even be a part of the next big wave. We're talking about next-gen codecs like AV1, using AI to make compression even smarter, and the amazing possibilities that 5G will unlock. You now have the tools to understand all of it. I just want to end by saying this one more time. Look at what you've done. You have learned the hidden language of modern media. You've gone behind the curtain, behind the screen, and you understand the incredible machinery that makes it all work. And that leaves us with one final and really exciting question. You've spent all this time mastering the how of it all, so the only question left is, what will you create with it? What will you improve? What will you build with this amazing knowledge tomorrow? Thank you for taking this incredible journey with me.